Hello, lovely Libras, to a timeless love variant reading of yours. Please bear in mind a few things before we get started. I am Master Seventh. I read these energies. Should you want to know what she is, what she's all about, feel free to check out the description box below for some further detail. You will also find ways to book a service of mine, for I am a master healer. I work remotely to provide wellness and tarot insights, so check that out as well if you're interested in wanting to sign up. And if you're curious to know about having a digital loyalty card, punch card assigned to you after signing up with me, where every purchase for a healing wellness punch or a single card reading, the 10th service is a free mini reading from me. So you can also navigate the description box below for various access to navigating this channel, and also making your way to my sister channel should you be in search of emotional redemption, a redemption of some kind. You'll already feel the answer to heeding that call, should it speak to you. However, if you're here, let's say in Libra, being your sun rising and your Jupiter position, this reading may provide you more universal justice. Whereas if it's anywhere else in your chart, with me, that's emotional redemption, and that can be found more clarity upon my sister channel. All right, link can be found in the description box below. Ooh. Feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific, and time is irrelevant. You may have caught a vibe in seeing whether or not any of the storytelling time fits. So use your discernment wisely, as this is not a 101, this is a general collective reading. Alright, Libra. Let's call it home, I'm hearing. Nine of Cups. You're wishing from something of the past to return, even if it's just a wish that you made in the past. You want that feeling to return. Ace of Wands. However, you're giving something different. And this difference comes from you needing have been put in an environmental timeout. Environmental is the key here, because some of y'all have been too closed off and haven't been expressive to take on the power of your own calling, with the Ace of Wands here being in front of the Four of Cups. The ether has given you a gift that you did not know how to sign up to. Let me see if I can. No? Okay. Sorry, we're gonna have to. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna adjust the light. Okay, so that's a little better. So, in the past, somehow, there was 3 seconds ago, 3 days ago, 3 years ago, in the past, okay? You've been given a gift of some kind while you were sitting meditating. That position in your life. You were maybe actually sitting and meditating, but you were in a lull of your life to have then been given something. And that something forced you to recognize something that you were supposed to have figured out while you were already in the wonderment of what's wrong in life. You were supposed to have figured it out. And there was some part of you that didn't figure it out, because a lot of you, that staff here is sexual energy, okay? That's a lot of bruising to the masculine energy. However, it seems fitting. However that seems fitting. Too many narratives can be in this. Could be too many narratives, okay? But it's masculine energy that did the bruising, and thus has bruised the masculine energy within you, the listener. Within that cycle, which is a small but very important cycle, you were given the opportunity yesteryears to use the tools that were given to you then, 444, to make decisions that get you to make sense of what you've made sense of all the way up to that point, but felt lost about. And when something new came in the yesteryear's apartment, you felt it, However, at that same moment of feeling, you didn't trust it. You didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust the contender of the game. Whoever the tug of war is, 511, you did not trust it. So ether pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. Whoever would get pushed in the situation, to see if either they're going to heed to a call and fix it in regards to finding it, splattering it with, like, I'm seeing cement, I'm seeing, what's that you put the grout, spackle. Okay, when you spackle shit up, 544, there wasn't enough desire and want and movement. You were sitting down and just chilling. That agitated the other energies that were just so adamant to not get you to stay sitting. That was the Judgment and Two of Cups energy. I felt that shit, but anyway, it's important to come out. All right, yeah, High Priestess. You were put in timeout inevitably. That's why this is conversation about yesteryears. However, yesterday plays a role in your psyche to understand. However close it is at heart, however far it is in memory, and way on the ether of your past lives, that's how far that shit goes. And how narrow the world became at one point to have you access to see all that. You had at least more than one tool to get you to execute it at least safely. Whether it's going to give you the right formula and the right steps to always get the right answer, that's part of life. That's part of taking hold of life too, because life is fucking demanding, and life is difficult, and life is burdensome. And the High Priestess of feminine energy sits on that throne of knowledge. And when you contemplate in these moments, and you're an individual of faith, you may have put that energy, 711, as a masculine energy. And every time that energy answers you, that's not masculine. And that energy is speaking for itself now. That's how loud the ether is. The ether no longer wants to hear the individual of mankind to say it's God that's doing the work. God is taking the feminine energy to be able to deliver that of which it is that you see. Where it comes from is mother energy. You want to hear your lies, your pain, however that goes for your memory to remind yourself that you have access to that pain. You're being told with any niche of a healer, however you told redundant information of a life coach could help you, a mentor could help you, a grown-up of any kind could help you, just speaking to a stranger could help you, writing it down, being a counselor to yourself could help you. There have been too many examples to get something done, which is strange that it's coming up for you, 808 Libra, because usually you're very diligent in doing these things. So what is it that you've been holding on to for so long that you're being then told there's a timeout about that too? Like, it's an opportunity that you can hold on to. It belongs to you. It's the Ace of Wands. I can't get any more personal than that and saying it's in there. It's right there. But the High Priestess is saying, yo, what's up? What's up? There's something amiss with the way that you play with the infinitum of feminine and masculine energy. Opposing forces of the scale of which you are, it's like you don't, it's, I think I have a very old video that's coming up in my memory of being labeled like you're the object. That's coming to mind. Have a browse, see if that is fitting for you. But you keep blaming that the ether is out there to hurt your heart. No, you're hurting yourself. Ether is giving you so many things that you're just not seeing because you're too obsessed with bringing reason and rhyme to your emotions. And that has to be without codependency. You have to at least be able to successfully dive into it on your own and then realize coming out of it, you can hold somebody's hand. But you have to dive into it alone. And this isn't about some mediocrity, dips and dabbles. This is full-blown, you understand the fucking message, King of Swords. Libra energy. Yeah, but right now you're so much in your fucking ego, protecting your sacral desires, your root desires, your money, tangible shit that you know doesn't answer to what it is that you know is the fruitful aspects of life. The moment you're at odds with someone, you have to ask yourself why. And you were at odds with someone who just saw things from a perspective that is not only out there and vast, but balanced and vast. And this individual tried to bestow their teachings with you, maybe didn't know how to communicate very well, because they shared this energy. They shared these moments. The feeling like they have something 1111, feeling like they can bring something to the table of wanting to nurture something. At the same time, there's something out there where this seems unbalanced, because this together, no matter which way you calculate 1 plus 4, is 5. And 5 is a number of change. You add 5 plus 7, that's 12, right? Which is a 3. Earlier I saw 939 and didn't know if I was going to say anything. I was told not to say anything, which seemed fair to me because 939 seems such a strange number, right? But then immediately came after that was the 999 number. And I was wondering why that 3 was important to not speak about. And it's because the 5 plus 7 energy. The 5 energy is all about change. There's an incompatible life path number happening here in this energy. Incompatible. And it had to make sense in the dividends of 12, 1 and 2. The dualities of multidimensional ways had to single-handedly bring balance to itself, all with the eyes of what ether of feminine energy can see. That's with both her duality of masculine energy. So you're sitting on power that you haven't been spoken about because maybe as a child you saw something with finite eyes. You cannot ignore what you've seen and felt as a child. And you didn't know how to talk about it, but you did protect yourself enough that you're going to be resilient towards knowing a version of some truth because they're your story. And then simultaneously feeling at loss that you can't really be eye to eye with anyone. But then you've realized with a different cycle as of late that many people share the same sort of yearning. So this is going to come in and play a role in what it means for you to categorize and dissect the term love in your life. What are you going to fight for? Because a lot of you have not fought for something in the past. You did not. You want to fight for it now. But you didn't then. You thought you had an opportunity to just take it all in then. But that means you're not participatory. And in any type of duality outside of yourself, you have to be participatory to the action, or you just remove yourself so that way you don't exhaust the other energy. Yeah, the wounded warrior. You're trying to make amends here with that ego energy, and you're trying to reap the rewards of possible healing of forgiveness. Because you are apologetic, but you're not sorry, which is key. It's key to understand the difference about being apologetic to something and then being sorry about something. Yeah. Because there is a finite difference of, you don't necessarily have to be sorry about anything. The fool isn't sorry for anything. I mean, whatever the fool experiences is what the fool wants to experience, because he wants to go into this situation naively. Maybe he is also forced that way because he has yet to explore the world, explore his surroundings, explore his options. I was going to highlight something else, but that just left me. So if it comes back, it comes back. Queen of Swords. It is, in traditional tarot, your element. You're not looking in a certain direction, but you're definitely also content on not looking in the same path, down the same path twice. So that's good. That means you're learning how to navigate the full energy wisely and with more maturity than you realize you actually had. The Knight of Wands. You've secretly never really wanted that connection that you thought you needed to hold on to so much. You're learning that as you get sexual desires for other people. Yep, King of Cups. You're answering to certain things that are not easy for you to talk about, so you're gonna put yourself in passionate situations to help you give yourself the time and patience needed to take however long you need to heal from this situation. And in doing so, I think the King of Cups is gonna meet somebody. Let's see, I have the Eight of Swords first. Let's see what comes next. Eight of Wands. All right, interesting. Let's see what's next, because right now it's 2 8s. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, which would say you wouldn't see what's coming in the Eight of Swords, right? You're so stressed the fuck out that at the same time the Eight of Wands in traditional tarot, they claim is the communication card. So I'm going to keep that in the theory of this symbolism. In my niche from my teachings, I don't see it the same. That's why I'm only saying that, all right? But then we have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords with the King of Pentacles. So the meshing may not have worked with an earth sign, but the earth energy of the High Priestess of knowledge, that which you have not seen up to this point, will be illuminated once you allow yourself to pivot. And this pivot may take place in the way you have already been sexually active with someone else, to help you get distracted. You are justifying your behaviors because those behaviors you think were done onto you. So, however the shoe fits. But you might be also surprised how there might be another earth sign coming to the picture. Yeah. Interesting. This is interesting because these two kings are not really looking at each other. So this means, okay, so the only way you will mesh with another possible clone of an earth sign is if you meet this person at your job. I want another card from this King of Pentacles. Let's see this. This is I thought so. Oh, this is cute. It has me. Anyway. Alright, so temperance energy, healing. This person... You want to repeat some of the things that you did in the past to see whether or not you can see what you've done wrong. You want to wrong your rights and right your wrongs. I'm seeing a more mature energy, so this person maybe older than you. More spiritually empathetic. Which I think what you need here is a King of Cups energy that is adamant to say that you don't know what it is that you're feeling. It's not really true because you're also victim and suspect towards knowing where your energy goes and lands. This is interesting, but it is a mess. Detoxing your environmental space. And I'm being told to leave the messages where they are. Alright, so I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, Libra, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.